Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well and have had a nice relaxing weekend. What I wanted to talk about hormone replacement therapy and the transition, perimenopause and menopause. And it really, it's about me, it's about my personal journey, because I feel quite strongly about this and I really wanted to share this with you if anyone else is going through this. When you come into that age, when you come into, your mid-40s or sometimes even your early 40s and you start getting all these menopausal symptoms, there's so much talk about hormone replacement therapy, which is great. I'm not against hormone replacement therapy. However, I myself can't take hormone replacement therapy for health reasons. And there's so much talk, isn't there, about hormone replacement therapy all over the place, which is great because we're talking about the menopause and women are getting help. But what about the women that can't take it for health reasons or maybe don't want to take it? They've decided that they don't want to take it. When you can't take hormone replacement therapy and due to all the press that's out there and the discussions that are going on, it can make you feel quite anxious and overwhelmed and unsure and worried about what you should do. Because what's being said, which is great, that, hormone replacement therapy may help prevent, for example, osteoporosis. It may help prevent cognitive decline, cardiovascular disease, and all these things are fantastic. But I think there's a really large group of women out there in the world that are being neglected, including myself. And I can get very passionate about this and quite anxious myself because the women that can't take it are really being left out. They're not, things aren't being explained to them. They're getting very worried because they think, well, okay, if I don't take hormone replacement therapy, what is going to happen to me? There's talk now about possibly that we haven't got research to back this up yet, but there are talks about cognitive decline, dementia. Is there some link between lack of hormones, as in estrogen, progesterone, and dementia? And how does that feel for somebody that can't take hormone replacement therapy? What some of the symptoms that I have that are probably my worst symptoms are brain fog and forgetfulness, and this real confusion mentally, which obviously is worrying, isn't it? It makes you feel anxious. So as a nutritional therapist, I really just wanted to say to all you ladies out there that can't or don't want to take hormone replacement therapy, there are other ways that you can really look after yourself. There isn't anything that can replace your hormones apart from hormone replacement therapy. However, there are many things that you can do. So looking at your lifestyle, looking at what you eat is crucial. And as we age as women, as we lose our hormones, we need to look after ourselves even more. We really need to prioritise our self-care. And I know there's a lot of talk, isn't there, about self-care, but it is so important. And I find that with myself, that when I do look after myself, and, I try to practice what I preach. And when I do look after myself, I just feel so much better, working out, exercising, eating healthily every day, spending time with friends, going outside in the fresh air. All of these things really help in managing perimenopause and menopause and postmenopause. I mean, when we've gone through the menopause transition, we are then in postmenopause. And it's just as important to look after yourself then. So looking at nutrition, making sure that you're eating a balanced diet, lots of vegetables, fruits, fibre, whole grains, and really trying to reduce. I appreciate it's not easy, but really trying to reduce processed foods, refined foods, sugary foods, because they're just not beneficial for our overall health, and they also have an effect on our hormones. So really trying to reduce them, and then moving. We need to move. And if you don't exercise or do anything, it really can make you feel even more tired and even more lethargic. So finding something that works for you. So I always like to say, have a toolkit, like a menopausal toolkit. You know, you've got your nutrition piece in there, you've got your exercise, do whatever you feel you want to do, go for a walk, go to the gym, whatever, as long as you're moving. And then stress management. If you're constantly stressed, that can really have an effect on your overall health and your hormones. So again, finding something that makes you happy. You know, I'm a big fan of deep breathing, just as something as simple as doing breathing techniques. Wonderful for stress management. And then sleep. This can really be affected when we go through perimenopause and menopause. That's something that myself, I always used to sleep really well. Now I really find that I wake up 2-3 o'clock in the morning wide awake. Again, you know, I know I've said about hormone replacement therapy, but that can help with sleep. So if you can't take it, you know, you're kind of stuck there, aren't you? Wondering what to do. There are things, obviously I'm a nutritional therapist, so I've got, you know, lots of tricks and things in my toolkit that I can use. Magnesium, for example, magnesium glycinate is very calming. That can be quite beneficial to be taken before bedtime. And then really looking at your emotional well-being. You know, when we lose our hormones, it can really affect how we feel. You can be irritable. You can just be unhappy, dissatisfied with your life, wondering what you're doing. You just feel that you just want to run away and escape and never come back. So really trying to, I think you just have to be mindful, don't you, of how you feel. And when you understand that it is due to the menopause transition, well, one of the factors, it's not just that, is it? It kind of makes you feel more in control. But please, if anybody really is suffering from anxiety or depression, reach out and get help from a professional. So that's all I really wanted to talk about today. And like I say, I would love to know your thoughts on this. For all the women out there that are feeling overwhelmed and anxious and worried because they can't take hormone replacement therapy, just to let you know that you're not on your own. Because, my clients that I work with as well that can't take hormone replacement therapy feel the same way. They feel worried and lost and anxious. But there are things that you can do. It's taking control of your health, isn't it? And understanding that, okay, I can't take that. I understand that, but I'm going to do this so I feel great again. Anyway, it's lovely to be here talking to you all. And like I say, please, any comments that you have, I'd love to hear from you. Okay, and have a great week. Thank you.